Now may I request Mr Maha Sinnathamby, the President of the Ramakrishna Vedanta Centre in Queensland, to say a few words. Mr Maha Sinnathamby is well known in the circle of our devotees for his pioneering work regarding the Ramakrishna movement. He was introduced to the Ramakrishna movement by his elder brother, Dr. Amrita Lingam, who lives in Perth and we are lucky to have with us here today. Dr. Amrita Lingam used to invite Swami Ranganathanandaji to Perth and later to Brisbane, and has been guiding the Vedanta centres in these places. I now request Mr Maha Sinnathamby to come and narrate to us his experiences with the conducting of the Vedanta Centre in Brisbane.
Good morning, friends. To Swami Sridharananda Maharaj, to Suresh Maharaj, and my friend Kamlesh Maharaj, and Swami Tadananda ji, and all the other Swamis. I can't see my friend Swami Tamorananda ji. Where is he? Oh, he's there. I'll come to him in a while. To all the Swamis, a wonderful morning, a wonderful opportunity for all the devotees to get together. And I'd like to thank you all for the efforts that you have gone to bring about this occasion where we all as a family have got together. Friends, in trying to bring about the subject of Brisbane, I like to introduce a little bit of the earlier part of my life. I was fortunate that I was born to parents who were truly devoted to Ramakrishna. My dad wanted to be a sannyasini and he wasn't given the opportunity for some reason or the other. But if it had happened, I wouldn't be here. And my sister and my brother who are here, they wouldn't be here. Can I say this, that after I had finished my studies in Australia, I went back to Malaysia. It was in '66, and I thought I had achieved a lot in life. I came home to see two Swamis in our lounge. My mother told me, come and meet these two Swamis, and one of it was my friend Swami Tamaranandaji, who was 40 years younger. And I went to shake hands with him, and my mother said, "Kila vilandu kumbudra." To those of you who don't know Tamil, he said, worship him, offer his pranams at his feet. That was my first introduction to a living Swami, and from then on, life began to start for me. And I owe a lot of credit to my brother who is here. When I went to Perth as a migrant, he said to me that there is a Swami Ranganathananda who comes up to Perth and that I should look after him. And I said, why should I do that? And he said, well, you will see. And so I came across the one person who had the greatest influence in my life, Swami Ranganathananda. As you all know, he was not the last president, the president before. A tremendous personality with unlimited energy and a true saint, and one who was a true believer that the divine is in him. And he taught me a lot of things. For 12 years he used to come and stay with us in our house for about 15 days. And those days when I was just working as a public servant, I had the opportunity of taking him and showing him around and trying to spread the message of our Lord Sri Ramakrishna. I learned a lot of things from this Swami. Absolutely confident, unlimited energy, and a true believer that you are the divine. And he taught me this. And many a thing I have learned, but one that I would like to recall is that he says, the Atman is you. The sun is just a firefly compared to the Atman in you. A very strong belief. A very strong belief, unlimited energy which is inside you. And he gave me a lot of hope and faith. And he gave me a lot of hope and faith in 1983 when my business crashed. And he said, just keep going. Those days in Perth, we started the Vedanta Society, and my brother used to have these meetings once every fortnight, and every fortnight I had an excuse not to turn up. And one day he said, "Why aren't you turning up?" I said to him, "I found a good deal. I've got to concentrate on this good deal." And he said to me, "Thamby," he said, the best deal, the biggest deal is worshipping Sri Ramakrishna." And I really have to thank my brother for that, because I've always remembered that in my life. Well, I had a business failure in 1983 and moved up to Brisbane to start life, and there we started the first activities of the Vedanta Society in a humble place. We did not have to pay any rent. There was only me and my wife and my 4 children. And there were 2 other devotees. And we used to meet in a very disciplined manner every month. The first Tuesday of every month we were there. Rain, sun or shine, winter or summer, we were there. And slowly, the crowd started to increase. Sometimes we were lucky we had 7. Sometimes we were very lucky when we had 10 or 12. A lot of support from Swami Damodaranandaji, who used to visit us, and he used to inspire us. Mataji was there all the time and said, "Just keep going, just keep going. It will grow." And we moved to the Theosophical Society, and that numbers grew. Then Mataji said, "You should have it in individual devotees' home," and that started to grow. And when it started to grow, we ended up renting a house. And of course the problems, once again, it cost about $30,000 to rent a house and manage a house. Again, we had to overcome that hurdles. And after 2 years or so, we were fortunate when we rented the house. We had an elderly couple who were in the mid-70s who were prepared to live there and run the place. Then the lease ran out and we had to buy a house. And with the help of the Swamis and a lot of other devotees, we bought a house. Now we own our property. I won't say we own the property because the bank owns 3/4 of it, but we are determined to make a head start. Brisbane, friends, has got unlimited opportunities. There are lots and lots of people who want to hear the message of Sri Ramakrishna, but they want to hear not from me. Swami Sridharaji, you can hear it. Suresh Maharaj, you can hear it. They don't want to hear it from me. They would love to hear it from a Swami. Of course, events like this has only happened because there was the inspiration of the Swamis. Now, of course, we want to make Brisbane grow. We have bought a property. We also have a 50-acre site which is owned by the Vedanta Society. No debt. And Swami Sridharanandaji has got great plans to make this into a great center. I will ask him to talk about that separately. That's not my subject. But we have great plans. Brisbane is the second fastest growing region in the English-speaking world. A lot of people are moving to Brisbane. Those of you who would like to give Brisbane a go, please come. We need a lot of help. We need a lot of hand. Friends, I can keep on talking, but there's one thing that you learn in life, and that is through the teachings of Swami Vivekananda. He says, "Rise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached." I've got that as a logo. I've given it as a plaque to 3 premiers and to a lot of other corporate players, and I strongly believe in that. So that in conclusion, can I say these 3 things? First thing, what my brother said, the biggest deal is Ramakrishna and believing in him. There is no bigger deal than that. I firmly believe in that. The second deal is when Swami Ranganathanji said, "The sun is just a firefly compared to the Atman in you." Just believe it. Just think of it. And the third one is what Swami Vivekananda has said, that in Practical Vedanta, you would have read it, that he says, "You are the creator of your own destiny. friends, I'll leave you with this once again. Sri Ramakrishna is the biggest deal. The sun is just a firefly compared to the Atman in you. Swami Sridharananda has said that. And third one is, what is that? You are the creator of your own destiny. With that, I like to have a bit of help in Brisbane. Thank you very much.